It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game one now, history. Time for game two of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. And coming right up, we'll see the Utah Jazz playing against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Looking at the Lakers, they were very effective in asserting their will in game one, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into game two. They won the series opener. Chance here to hold serve, go up 2-zip. Shaq, what's the key for them to take care of business?
Well, you can't get complacent, and the effort has to be even greater this time around. Stop messing around and get to the effort.
Momentum from one game to another is overrated.
In a series?
Yeah, it's overrated because guys change up after the game. They kind of let it go. The best players in the world, I know, they're not elephants. They have short memories. They are not elephants. They forget.
Both teams ready to tip off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
What's going on, man?
Fans, be here for Mascot Mania. All fans in attendance will receive a poster of the Lakers mascot. This is the TV website for more information for availability on the
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Utah Jazz, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
We've got a filled arena here in downtown Los Angeles. We are just about ready to get underway here in game two of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. Along with our broadcast team of Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldrich, Kevin Harlan, I hope you'll join us in welcoming our very special guest to the broadcast tonight. The terrific, the legendary Kobe Bryant has put on a headset and placed himself at our broadcast position. Kobe, this is really terrific. Thank you for coming by.
No, I'm always happy to stop by.
You look at the Lakers. A successful outing in game one has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take game two on their home court.
History tells us when you can win the first two games of a series, it's not 100% certain, but you give yourself a pretty decisive edge in the series.
And it's Utah's ball. They are looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allow way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Utah, Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. Favors is out there with Bradley. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward spot. And Kobe, you think about playing the game. You don't miss the physical side of it, but I know the mental side is so big for you, especially as your career went on.
Well, yeah, every season was a new puzzle, right? So it's, as a leader of the team, it's not so much about yourself. You have to put that to the side and think about how to put together the puzzle for your teammates. How do you put them in a situation where they're reaching their max potential?
Yes.
Right? That's what gets the championship done. So every season is exciting because the puzzle is new, right? The emotions, the goals that your teammates have are all new. And so you have to figure out how can you put them in the best possible position to be successful and in turn help us win a championship.
It's a great explanation. And it's Mitchell missing.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Ball against Rubio. Bradley a screen on Kuzma. Knocked away and stolen by LeBron. Fast break, the Lakers. Ball's running again, Los Angeles.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Kobe, a lot of guys would keep written notebooks on team styles, individual players. Some do it mentally. What did you do?
I used to do that too at the start, and then I started kind of looking at the lineage of coaches. I started figuring out that most of them come from the same coaching pedigree. Therefore, the defensive packages are pretty much the same.
So you studied coaches.
Well, yeah, because the defensive schematics are all the same. Like, if you look around now, how many Popovich disciples do you have?
A lot.
Right, so you're essentially playing against the same defensive strategy that you would see against a Popovich team. The same offensive philosophy that you see from the Popovich team. Right? So it's all consistent. It's all there.
Mitchell outside. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. I asked him about his team's mindset after that opening game loss. He told me, hey, we're not down. We're on the road. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first two. Still in position to accomplish that. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And Kobe, I know you'd spend a fair amount of time watching video and scouting your opponents. How would your film change from regular season to say, the playoffs?
I had more time to prepare in the postseason, so I could watch more film and really focus on the entire package of the team that we're facing.
Not just the guy that's defending you?
No, not just the guy that's defending me.
All of it.
But all of it,
right?
How do they play us defensively as a team? How do they play us individually? How do we need to play them as a team? How do we need to play them individually? You start looking at kind of the grand scheme of things. In a regular season, most of these film sessions, for me at least anyway, took place on the plane. Right, in between games. So when I get to the hotel, I can rest generally.
There's the pick, and it's denied.
7'3" wingspan. Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the chosen one. O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. .137 left here in the first quarter. That ties it up.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, hands it from downtown. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Exum with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Crowder kicks to Favors. To the wing on the left. Takes a three. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Lakers leading by 3. Ingram passes to Rondo. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And how about the concentration there by Rondo? Always got the antenna up when he's near the basket.
Burks against Harris. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's the screen. O'Neal. A three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
So here's Burks. Favors with the screen. To halt the run. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you what, you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Caldwell Pope out there with Exum. Then there's Favors. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Burks in at the 3. After 20 years in the NBA, Kobe, you were able to play with so many people. Who is most like you among guys you played with? Who you would have said, this guy is like-minded? Like would Derek Fisher fit that category?
Yeah, D. Fish was tough.
Yeah.
D. Fish was tough. Adam Morrison, actually, believe it or not.
No kidding.
Adam Morrison. It made practices, it drove us because he was competitive in practice. I mean, he tried to play defense, and he couldn't move laterally with the athleticism that most players could. But he was competing hard every single day, man, and he had a lot of competitiveness.
You
and
like
fire
that?
in him. Oh yeah, my whole team was built like that. We had a lot of guys that were temperamental, a lot of temperamental guys that you look at and say, you know what, you're not gonna win a championship with that kid. And we sit back and we laugh to this day. Shannon Brown and I will get together and we'll talk about the old days. We'll just look at each other and say, you know, can you believe we won a championship with a bunch of misfits?
But collectively, I guess, there was something that obviously worked.
Yeah, we're all crazy. Yeah. And so, you know, when you take a bunch of crazy and you focus it on one thing, it tends to work out.
There it is, yeah.
There it is.
Another ring.
Yep.
Outside Rondo. Ilyasova sets a screen for Rondo. Back to Hart. Ilyasova, a screen. A step back shot here. They get it back. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead. Exum with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ingram against Crowder. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And he showed me something that time. Crowder breaking him down off the dribble.
And Kobe, while you're in the midst of playing, not much time to sit back and gain perspective. Now that you're retired, does it sink in what you accomplished in this game?
Yeah, perspective now is one thing. And, you know, I let myself have that and enjoy that a little bit. But when I was playing, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
You would never sit back and say, you know, here's my 14th consecutive All-Star game. This is really an amazing streak.
No,
really?
No, nope. I was always the next thing.
1:52 left in the first half of the game. To the inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. Just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Utah shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bradley's checked in for Favors. Cephalosha comes in for Crowder. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Burks. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dante Exum. No good on the second free throw. Lakers leading by 6. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Jazz had a huge game. He scored 26 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall. He was efficient from the field. That performance is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. And we'll see if he can continue to stay hot.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on.
2 shots. Oh, yeah. Once he got him on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full speed energy basketball at its greatest.
The first one falls. The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Both free throws good from the chosen one. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Cephalosha kicks to Mitchell. Back to Cephalosha. Pass to Rubio. O'Neal a screen on Ball. Rubio the pass to Cephalosha. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Lakers. Well, Kobe, I have to say it's been a real pleasure having you stop by our booth and spending some time with us for this game. Thanks again for coming by. Hope we can do it again.
We will, man. It's been a blast.
There he is, folks, the great Kobe Bryant. And you know, Chris, you and Kobe both playing from the same era of the NBA. He was sharing his thoughts about current trends in the league. You feel it's different from when you and Kobe both played?
Oh, definitely. I mean, when you look now, just defensively, when we came into the game, hand checking was allowed. Then after that, zones were allowed in the game. But when we first came in, you think about the three-point line or the best three-point shooters in the game. Maybe we're allowed to take 2 a game at that time. Now you see guys, they can let it fly 6 or 7 times, 10 or 12 times, 15 times. So I do think that the game has changed, but I just think that's great because the game has evolved. I love watching where these young players are playing and their skill sets now, and I can't wait to see where the game goes.
James dishes the ball. Passes it to the chosen one. 29 seconds left now here in the second. Yep, that one goes in there. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Mitchell outside. That's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from the chosen one. Here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Rubio outside.
A very active player. It's fantastic watching ball. Work hard to disrupt his man's concentration.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor, so they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. The chosen one out there with ball, and it's LeBron in at the three. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Just 2 to shoot. Cephalosha misses. Lakers leading by 14. Kicks it out to LeBron. Here's the chosen one, covered by Mitchell, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Goes up off the inbound. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron, good.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Mitchell kicks to Bradley. Pass to Rubio. Favors sets the pick for Rubio. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Cephalosha misses. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And the dunk by LeBron.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
A different look for Utah. Jay Crowder's jacked in for Favors. Burks comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Caldwell Pope. And James pulls it down.
0 for 3 now since halftime. Taking them a little while to find their rhythm.
Here's Ball. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Ball's got 7 points. Jazz trail by 20. Outside Crowder. Kicks to Burks. Lays it up and banks it in.
some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. James, the pass to the chosen one, and the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram comes in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. And Utah also making a switch. Exum, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Here's the chosen one. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The chosen one. That shot off. The Jazz go the other way with it.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's on Rajon Rondo. The Jazz have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lakers leading by 16. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. In the corner, it's James. To the inside. No good from the chosen one.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Crowder's got 7 points.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
The chosen one passes to LeBron. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the line for him here.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw drops for James.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for Utah. O'Neal's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
Now the pass to Ingles. Here's the screen. Here's the chosen one. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. He's got 12.
Oh, I love when James creates for his teammates. He has a big body. I mean, it comes in handy for screening.
Caldwell Pope dishes to O'Neal. From downtown, cranes it from beyond the arc.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Ingles. Here's the chosen one. James right side. He can't get that one. Bradley with some nice D. O'Neal against Ingles. Exum kicks to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. Caldwell Pope outside. Lock at 6. A rebound by the Lakers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And the Lakers making a change here. Harris is checked in. Utah also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Bradley. Cephalosha comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Mitchell in for Exum. That one is no good. Jazz trail by 13. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's James and the dunk by James.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Cephalosha kicks to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Ingles. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs. So on the floor for Utah, Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. Favors is out there with Cephalosha. And it's O'Neal in at the three, the small forward. Inside, it's a hand on it.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Here's Rubio. Up top, Favors. To the wing on the left. O'Neal passes to Cephalosha. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Cephalosha. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Harris. And Utah also making a switch. Alec Burks checked in for O'Neal. No good on the second, so he hits one of two. Lakers leading by 16. The chosen one passes to LeBron. And that one, good. James has got 9 points here in the second half.
There's almost no stopping LeBron if he's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
Favors with the screen. Cephalosha setting the pick for Rubio. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for Utah, Ricky Rubio. 2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on the ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here is McGee. Back to LeBron. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Jazz trail by 16. Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. It's a 16-point game. And Rubio kicks to Sefolosha. Mitchell outside. Shot off the screen. Second chance effort. McGee with the block. And he recovers it. Favors can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Bradley's checked in for Utah. Utah with the ball. They trail by 16. Burks kicks to Favors. The dish now to Rubio. Favors with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads from 9. Bucket is good. And the Lakers call time here. Jake Crowder's checked in for Derek Favors. Lakers leading by 14. Pass the ball. He kicks it to James. Over Sefolosha. Here's McGee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGee's got 4 this quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Ball against Rubio. They set the screen. It's tipped and stolen by Kuzma. Inside, here's the chosen one. Rejected by Crowder.
Big defensive play by Crowder, snuffing him out there.
Burks in the corner. A rebound by the Lakers. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the chosen one. Bradley with some nice D.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
And stolen by Kuzma. The pass to the chosen one. Bradley with some nice D. Jazz trail by 16. We've got 1:28 left in the game. Bradley a screen on Ball. Rubio the pass to Cephalosha. 4 on the shot clock. Free throw line jump shot. That one goes in.
And that's how you set a screen. Takes the D right out of the equation.
We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Lakers.
Look, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for the chosen one.
But of all the things he did well, his passing was the most important. He spread the ball around, kept everyone involved, and their offense clicked.
Present our Jordan Player of the Game, the chosen one.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
Ingles passes to the chosen one. To the left side wing. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
And Utah has possession. It's a 16-point game. There's a good screen. Crowder kicks to O'Neal. Dishes it to Exum. Crowder sets a screen for Exum. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, Bradley with it. Over Ilyasova. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Stolen by Exum. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.
locked and loaded. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Love when
Appreciate
people
it.
do
Appreciate
that.
it. Nice shot selection. Sure.